Enough of that fooling around. Let's do this thing, shall we? Okay. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and do an optional dungeon. Just seems like the right thing to do. Since we can do it now. Bum bum bum, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so now that we can fly, we want to head to the northwest. Boom, boom, boom. Somewhere around this way. Yes, until we see like the volcano area. And then we want to head to the west. Ooh, look at that bad boy. We want to just keep heading west of here. There we go. Because we can only land on these landing pads, so... And for some reason you can't back up, so you just gotta kinda go with it. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. So we want to look around here somewhere. This should be where our dungeon is. Not sure if it's over here. Do. Imagine it's somewhere over this. There we go. There it is. Wind Tiger's Den. That's where we want to go. But before we do that, we actually want to fight out here because there's a new enemy. Only one new enemy, ironically. Not sure if it's the only enemy you can fight, but maybe it is. There it is. Gila Monster! And yes, we still got Fortez's Jeep. Because I tried fixing that, I tried changing things up, changing settings, but there's no way to get rid of it. The only way to get rid of it is to turn off reverb, which messes up all the music, and I don't want to do that, so... So we gotta live with Fortez's Jeep, sadly. That's just the way it goes. Wind Tiger's Den! Bum bum bum. Do 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 do. Okay. Ba-bum. That's the sound effect. And yes, there's an optional boss here, but we can't do it yet. There's a person here. Hey, you guys, so this is where you were aiming for. Want to hear something good? I don't get it, but inside the cave here, wind blows, then stops. It's as if the wind is the breathing of some large creature. As a result, the upper traps won't release. Do you have any ideas? So, if you're familiar with the first game, you can probably guess what this creature is. I mean, Wind Tiger. You know what's going on. Okay. Whoa! We got wind. We got these little things that we can light up. Of course, you gotta light them up before the wind blows them out. That's basically how that works. It's not incredibly complicated. So that's kind of the gimmick of this place. Oh, yeah. I actually almost had it. Oh, that didn't get it. You bastard. Got it. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Wah, wah, wah. So, as you can see, this is the gimmick with this dungeon. Each puzzle gets gradually more complicated. And there are battles, by the way. Of course. There's a new enemy, Gargoyle, who are apparently like yellow for whatever reason. I don't know why. I don't know what they're weak against, but we'll go ahead and try Break. See if they're weak against Earth. Probably not. Earth works okay. Stab them in the face. Looks like they go down pretty easily. Punch them in the mouth. Fights are not bad, actually. And they drop mini carrots, which is always appreciated. You know, Carlton Sheets style. So that's all good. Okay. What do we want to do here? Can we get that one from here? Yeah, we can. Okay. Did I miss one? Oh, there's one right there. Okay, I see. I see. Got it. I screwed it up the first time because I didn't see one that was over by the wall. Okay. We got a bridge! Uh-oh. What is this nonsense? This could be bad. Voice from the stone. I'm Fengalong, which is of course the Wind Guardian from the first game. The one who can't be controlled by anyone. I'm the Guardian of the Wind. Cool. Which now we have. Fengalong acquired. I'm fed up with being restrained by a medium. I entrust my true release to you. Cool. So we got Fengalong. That's like a short little... There's a lot of like optional places you can go to get different guardians, much like in the first game. So let's see. This one brings up speed, of course. Response. Medium. And it does pickpocket, which allows you to steal items, which is pretty sweet. Not a bad thing to have. Who has the lowest speed? You do. So maybe we'll give that to you. And I guess we'll give that to you. Okay. That has analyze. Bring it by type. We'll keep that on you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, ironically, he says he's tired of being controlled, but we're the ones controlling him, so whatever, man. Whatever you gotta do. So that's all we can do here until much later when we can fight the optional boss. So that's all for here. It's a fun little dungeon. It's not very long at all, but... And fun fact, the gargoyle is the only enemy that you can actually fight in here. So we got all that taken care of, because yes, I am trying to complete the bestiary, so trying to fight every enemy. Luckily, I have a list on hand that tells all the enemies that are in each area, so that's cool. So now we can steal items from enemies, which is always fun. They usually just have basic items, but sometimes they have things that are more useful. Steals item from enemy. Good times. Of course, it's no good if you one-shot them, but that's okay. Probably didn't have anything useful anyway. So now we need to move on to Baskar Village, which is, of course, from the first game, but it's different here. There's usually Baskar Villages in every Wild Arms game, so... Alright, so we can just go ahead and set it to autopilot. And it takes us right there. Bum 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 bum. Whee! There we go. Uh-oh. We're being contacted. Hidden in a forest are the guardian-worshipping Baskar. Their village, Baskar Village, is so well hidden, it's known as the Hidden Town. I only know that it's around here somewhere. I'm afraid you'll have to search on foot. Aww. We gotta form a search party. That's what we gotta do. Plus, there are 3 enemies in this area. 2 of them are new. The third one is just balloons that we've already fought, so... I don't think there's any items to find here, so... we just gotta look around. I'd like to fight those 2 enemies before we actually go to the village. Because it's what Carlton Sheets would want. So it's what we're gonna do. Ashley must fight alone. Well, here's one of them. The Tabanga! The Tabanga! Not the Bonga. Tabanga. They're like trees. They're like part tree, part crab, I guess. You will fall! Whoa, that did a lot of damage. And it killed him. But luckily we have such high HP, it's not a big deal. They can be one-shotted. So that's cool. Now we just gotta fight the owl bears, which should be around here. There's our town. It's not exactly hard to find. But first, we need to fight the owl bears. Where are you, owl bears? Don't make me come over there. I'll do it. Oh God, will I do it. There they are. Owl bear. You know what I'm talking about? Let's try and steal from the Tabanga. Pickpocket! Oh. Pickpocket failed. Of course it did. Ba-ba. Ba-ba. Bonk. There we are. Well, something I'm thinking about doing is actually putting the pickpocket on Ashley since he's faster, and he doesn't always go last. So that might be... That might actually be a better idea. I think I'm actually going to do that. There we go. Okay. Alright, to Baskar Village. We're just gonna go here and hang out. It's gonna be pretty sweet. Oh. Baskar. This is my hometown. Yes. How did he get here? You know, for a guy on crutches, he can move awfully quick. The home of the Baskars, heirs to the ancient tradition of worship for the Guardians. And where you were born 12 years ago. But I don't remember it at all. My earliest memories are traveling with my mother far away from here. First, I would love to hear about Tim's birth. Let's go talk to the village chief. Feel free to wander around the village, Tim. There might be clues somewhere. You have done well in coming here. As you say, Tim is a child of this village. Tim is definitely the child of Sabrina, the guardian sorceress, not the teenage witch. Sabrina, the guardian sorceress, inspired us. She fell in love with a visiting merc and bore his child. The child was given the name of Tim and was loved by all until he was 3, and then they crapped all over him. Then Sabrina changed drastically when she learned that her love died from injuries sustained on a mission. Finally, Sabrina took her child and left one night. We were all overcome with grief. That's too bad. Sabrina. She died in the town of Media, that much we know. After all, Tim continued living there. Interesting. Yes, that much of the story we ourselves know as well. For over the years, we have looked long and hard for Tim. Why did you care so much? Did you know that Tim might become a pillar as well? A pillar of society! How? How do you know so much? That's a good question. Tim is one of the few left who has the inborn ability to become a pillar. A bone pillar. Castlevania style. By pillar, you mean... The pillars embody the power of the Guardians. It is plain to see that Tim has inherited this ability from Sabrina. But in this village, there is another who also has this ability. You shall meet her soon. Oh, well. Lucky us. So we actually have control of Tim. And yes, Tim is actually a playable character in this game, which is interesting. So we can check Tim out. He's level 20. Of course, he uses staves, much like Cecilia from the first game. He has no personal skills because he's a loser. And he has this guard lore, but you can't really use any of it yet. It's kind of interesting. Force abilities, FP shift. Basically, he can distribute force among the other members of the party, which is kind of cool, I guess. Dig out. Discovers items on the battlefield, so you'll just pick up like random items. Usually nothing that great, but I guess it's better than nothing, right? Magic staff. He's a Zoa priest. Chic poncho, white plume, and Odryuk, who's the guardian of life. It has a dig out. Brings up sorcery, so that's definitely a good thing to have on him. So yeah, it's pretty sweet stuff. Okay. So we can take a look around here. We've got no tools, because Tim sucks. So yeah. Never forget that you are a child of this village, just as much as you are a child of Filgaia. Cool. So we can drop a save. Because dropping a save is what makes streams go round, you know? There we go. So I believe there's one item we can find here. I don't know what that was, but it was pretty cool. Hey. Our village isn't very prosperous. There's not much to be gained here. That's why we're depending on you. Don't depend on a kid named Tim. And there's a shop if you want to buy anything, which we really don't need to. But there it is. You have your mother's eyes. Kind of a waste on a boy. Excuse me? You have inherited much from Sabrina, it seems. Apparently so. Bum bum bum. What do we got in here? We got some stuff, some people hanging out. How you doing? You gonna make me some dinner or what? You are a truly a special boy. I can just feel it. I am sure the Guardians will accept you as pillar. I'm a pillar! You damn right I am. Irving and them still seem to be talking. Let's look around the village a little bit more and see if anything stirs up memories. So there's an item we can pick up. I think is it over here? You can kind of walk through here. Yeah, see, there it is. There's a chest. It's kind of hard to see how to get here, but it's hard gear. So that's cool. Which I don't know if that's for Tim. It might be for someone else. Oh, I guess we can give him something. Protect from mobility block, I guess. Don't really have anything more useful. Okay. Bum bum. Can't really go anywhere. We can come up here, but it doesn't really serve much purpose right now. It looks like Stonehenge. After living the life of a tumbleweed, I have finally found a place to call my own, this village. You can fill either your belly or your magazine more than it'll take. You should know that, sir. I don't have an arm, so I can't refill it. Grudiev, Skutterdark, Morgul, and Fengelong. The hearts of the four lost great guardians still beat in this village. Skutterdark. Back in the first game when it was translated as Stoldark, which I actually prefer, but, you know. Whatever, dude. Freaking water turtle. There's a bookshelf. You see a book entitled Wedge. Like Wedge from the Final Fantasy series. Unlike his fellow guardians, Glaive Legable does not possess the power of cognition. Unaware of anything, Glaive Legable fills Filgaia with life, without plan or purpose. The legendary ancient race of elves have erected a shrine to Glaive Legable to celebrate his existence. I'm not sure if that's the first mention of elves in this game, but they're really big in the Wild Arms series. But this shrine, called Wedge, that pierces Glaive Legable, also controls his creation of life. Cool. So where's the Biggs book at? What is this? This looks important. This. It's just like the one my mom had. Girl with a soft voice? Who are you? Oh. Who is this boy? He's a stranger. I've never seen a boy. I don't know. Maybe say hi. That would be the normal thing to do. Important. I don't know. How can I be so nervous? Freaking auto-scrolling text. I don't like that. Thank you. My name is Tim. What is your name? See, while you were busy worrying what to say, he said something first. So this is Colette. Again, I'm just gonna keep all the names the same, because why not? Nice to meet you. It's Colette! Not from Tales of Symphonia. That light. You. Why are Colette and the mediums calling to each other? Well, I don't know. Because Colette is a pillar just like you, Tim. I'm glad that you have finally come home, Tim. Freaking Tim. This old bastard. What is the power of the mediums? This song kind of makes me think of Chrono Trigger a little bit. They become a medium through which the Guardian's power materializes. Possessing the nature and ability of the pillar is necessary to bring this about. But you call Tim an heir. What does that mean? That's right, Tim is not yet a pillar. In order to fully realize his potential as a pillar, he must undergo the trial. Oh, we gotta do a trial, of course. Trial by fire. Undergo trial to become the pillar? I can't do that. Not me. Is the trial dangerous? There are many monsters at the trial arena. Also, if it happens that Tim isn't fit to be a pillar, then he won't be able to contain his power. If that happens, well... Tim will... Is there truly a need to ask so much of one so young? If he receives more training first, maybe he'll have a better chance. Or is there a reason why Tim must become a pillar immediately? The village dream seer saw a dream. The dream seer is an oracle. He sees the will of the guardians in the form of dreams. The vision he had was one of the sky being gnawed away. We don't know yet if this was a good or an ill omen. It might be too late when we find out, though, so it would behoove us to awaken the pillar now. The danger might be so great that our only salvation would be the power of the guardians. The sky being eaten away. I wonder if it could be Odessa. It's too early right now to know anything for certain. There is too much we don't know about events that are too important. In order to realize their potential as pillar, they must desire it. For they must open their hearts to the guardians. We cannot force it on anybody. It all depends on the will of Tim himself. Come on, Tim. But I can't. There is no other choice, then. Colette must become a pillar, as originally planned. Colette doesn't make as good a pillar as Tim. There is no other way. We must secure the power of the Guardians. If Colette is not favored by the Guardians, then that is a fate we all must accept. It's okay. I will do it. I will become the heir. I will take the trial instead of Colette. Tim, this is not a spur-of-the-moment decision. Are you sure? The surest way is for me to take the trial, right? Also, I don't want to put Colette in any danger. There is something I have to do to get the power of the Guardians, and I have to do it now. There you go. You've all protected me enough. Now I can do something myself. You have no idea how happy that makes me, to finally find my place in things. This is my hometown, right? I can stay here if I become pillar, right? If that's what you have chosen, then nobody can go against it. Is there anything we can do to help Tim out? At the depths of the trial arena is a shrine to the Guardians. Normally, only those who are heirs are allowed inside the walls. But anyone can go as far as the point of entry without fear. I ask you this favor, spelled wrong. Please protect the heir to the pillar. Would it be permitted? In that case, I will make it an official order. Arms must do everything in its power to protect Tim, the heir to the pillar. We can expect either Odessa or monsters to attack. We will be ready. Understood. Now we have nothing to worry about, I guess. In that case, please rest for today. Tomorrow, when everything is ready, I will show you to the trial arena. It's an arena! Alrighty then. So we got Tim! He's a little bastard. Alright. So, I guess we can check out the chief's house. He's got books. The Endless Sea of Mud. I guess that's the sand river of this game. At the heart of Filgaia, deep within the earth, lies a luminescent sea of mud called Glaive Gable. This place is really big on that place, isn't it? The guardian of the Sea of Mud, Glaive Gable, is the source and foundation of all life. Glaive Gable is the... Glaive Gable is the primogenitor of every form of life on Filgaia. The Guardians, the ancient race of elves, mankind, and the animals. The lives that live on Filgaia then live according to their own fates and natures. Cool. So I don't think there's any other items we can find here. Bum bum bum. What do we got up here? Anybody hanging out upstairs? Yeah, there's some random person. How you doing? Sabrina's blood will never come to an end. It will always continue on. It is the very future of Fulgaia. What if I just kick you in the stomach really hard? How about that? Is that cool? Okay. I guess that's all there is to do here. Bum, 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 bum. So we can go ahead and talk to you and refill our ammunition. I guess our ammo's already full, so... I think someone is actually an armed smith. Maybe not. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We don't need to worry about that anyway. Can drop another save because saving is cool. I hear legends that even Newfie saves occasionally. So what does that tell you?